guys, it's Andrea. Welcome to the second annual Ugly Christmas Sweater tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Grinch sweater. Materials you will need are a sweater, felt in green, red, white, and brown, a yellow sharpie, tree garland, battery-operated mini lights, tinsel garland with ornaments, tiny presents, needle and thread, two kinds. You need a thinner one and a thicker one, hot glue gun, black fabric paint, wire cutters, scissors, and a printout of the Grinch you would like to use. Start by cutting out your Grinch template. Keep the outer part. We're going to need this to puzzle our Grinch back together later. Then cut out all the different colored sections. Lay them out on each corresponding piece of felt. Cut them out as well. I labeled my white trim because there were so many and they looked very alike. Then starting with the large pieces first, lay them out on the white felt with the cutout from before. We're going to use the white as a background base to stick everything to. Match where your pieces go and hot glue them down. Keep adding pieces until they are all inside the cutout. Color in the eyepiece with your yellow Sharpie since the Grinch's eyes are yellow. After all your pieces have been glued down, go ahead and cut him out again. Take your fabric paint and begin outlining him. Go around all the separate colored parts and fill in things like his arms, legs, and face lines. Go slow and start at one end and work your way down to the other. Try not to smudge the paint. I had a little whoopsie. When you're done, let it dry for at least 4 hours. I let mine dry overnight. I wanted to use his bag to hide the battery pack, so I hot glued the edges down on another piece of brown felt. Make sure to leave enough space on top, which I did not. I just ended up pulling it apart a little. Cut out the bag again. Now it should be a pocket. Now it's time to make the tree. I decided I wanted it to look like an actual tree, so I used that tree garland that you wrap around banisters and stairs. I used one end and cut it to the height I wanted the tree to be. I'm only going to make half a tree, so it will lay flat against the sweater. I straightened all the other arms so it was all laying flat. Trim the ends to start shaping your tree. I bent the bottom wire into a loop and wrapped one of the arms around the top. Then start cutting off some arms from the leftover garland. Hot glue one end and start attaching them to the center of your tree. You can add as many or as little as you like. I wanted a fuller tree, so I added a lot. Then trim all the ends to shape your tree. At the end, my tree was just way too big and way too heavy, and it was really stabby. I decided to cut my tree down quite a bit. Then I took another piece and wrapped it around the bottom for the trunk. I reshaped my tree a bit more at this point. Then to fix the stabby situation, I hot glued all the ends of all the branches. Try to expose just the wire and give it a dab of glue. Let it dry a little before moving on to the next branch. Take your lights, starting at the end, attach the first bulb to the top of your tree. For the top part, I ran the extra wire behind the tree instead of through it. Keep attaching your lights, making sure to keep them to the top 2/3 of your tree. You want to end on the left side or the side that your Grinch will be standing on. I left one light unattached so the Grinch could hold it. Then add the tinsel garland on just the bottom third. Just wrap it around the branches to keep it in place. I also ended this on the same side as the lights. Leave the tail for now, some of it will get tucked into the bag as well. Now arrange all your pieces on the sweater. Once you're happy with the placement, begin stitching them down. I used the thicker thread for the tree and wrapped it around the top, middle, and bottom of the tree. Tie the knots on the inside of the sweater. For the felt pieces, use a thinner thread and go through the white parts to hide the thread. I decided to only stitch the Grinch in 2 spots so the sweater could stretch and move. Last year I made the ugly tree sweater, and the lack of stretch from the lights made it nearly impossible to put it on. So take that into consideration. Lights equals no stretch. Like, None whatsoever. Stitch down the top of the bag as well and secure the bottom so it remains upright. Just make sure not to go through both layers on the bottom. Glue down the light bulb in the Grinch's hands and tuck the battery pack into the bag. Measure the tinsel to the bag and cut off the rest. Tuck it into the bag as well. Add a few of the tiny presents and sew them to the sweater. It wouldn't be the Grinch if he wasn't stealing the presents. And that's it, you're done! If you make an ugly Christmas sweater this year, share it with me on social media. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more amazing creations, subscribe to my channel. See you next time! Isn't he adorable? I mean, he's mean, but he's adorable. I'm gonna steal all your lights. You're gonna have a crappy Christmas. Like, no stretch at all. Like, you're trying to stuff yourself in there and you're like, you can't move. With lights. Love the lights! I think I just need a reason to put lights on anything, really. I'll just be like, can it have lights? Okay, I'll do it.